Join me today as I dive into the world of property taxes and uncover how they impact homeowners. Plus, I'll share tips on how you can fight back if your tax bill seems to be a little too high. What are property taxes and why do they matter? When you own a home in Ontario, property taxes are one of the inevitable costs of ownership. These taxes are levied by your local government and can significantly affect your monthly expenses. In fact, property taxes can account for up to 20% of your total monthly housing costs. That's a hefty chunk of change for any homeowner. But what exactly are property taxes? In Ontario, they're calculated based on the assessed value of your property and the tax rate that's set out by your municipality. The revenue generated goes towards funding essential local services like schools, police, the fire department, road maintenance, and community programs. While it's nice to know your tax dollars support your community, the cost can add up quickly if your assessment is inaccurate. The assessed value of your property is determined by the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation, or MPAC. MPAC evaluates properties using various factors, including recent sales in the area, the size of your lot, the age and condition of your home, and any major renovations or upgrades you might have done. This assessed value is updated periodically and forms the basis for your property tax bill. Now, your local municipality, they set the tax rate annually, and it's based on their budgetary needs. These rates can vary widely depending on where you live, as different municipalities have different funding requirements for the services. For instance, your property taxes out in a rural area may be a little lower than in an urban center, but the assessed value of your home in a city is often higher, leading to a substantial tax bill. Common issues with property tax assessments. Have you ever looked at your property tax bill and thought, this seems too high? Well, you're not alone. Many Ontario homeowners find themselves questioning their assessments, and here's why. Sometimes they'll feel there's an inaccurate assessment from MPAC, and that they aren't always precise. Your property may be overvalued due to outdated value or an incorrect assumption. They may also not take into account changes in the market. If property values in your neighborhood have decreased, but your assessment hasn't been adjusted, you could be overpaying. And then there's lack of transparency. Many homeowners don't fully understand how their property value was calculated, and that makes it hard to identify errors. How do you appeal your property tax assessment? If you believe your property tax bill is too high, don't just accept it. In Ontario, you have the right to challenge your MPAC assessment, and here's how you do it. You review your property assessment notice, check the assessed value of your property, and compare it to similar properties in your area. If your home is valued significantly higher, it's worth investigating further. You file a request for reconsideration, or an RFR. This is the first step in disputing your assessment. Submit the RFR to MPAC explaining why you believe the assessment is incorrect and providing supporting evidence. You could use recent sale prices of comparable homes in your area and show them that yours is overvalued. You could also check the documentation to see if there's any errors in your property's detail. Perhaps they have an incorrect lot size or maybe the wrong number of rooms. And then you appeal to the Assessment Review Board. If MPAC denies your RFR, there's still one step you can go. If you're unsatisfied with the outcome, you can escalate your case and take it to the ARB. Be prepared to present your evidence and make a strong case for why your assessment should be lowered. Stay informed. Keep an eye on your assessment notice and understand how your taxes are calculated. Budget for increases. Municipal taxes can change yearly. Factor potential increases into your financial planning. Explore tax relief programs. Some municipalities in Ontario offer relief programs for seniors, low-income homeowners, or those experiencing financial hardship. Check with your local government to see if you qualify. In conclusion, property taxes are a significant part of home ownership in Ontario, but they don't have to be overwhelming. By understanding how they're calculated, staying informed about your assessments, and taking action if needed, you can ensure that you're not paying more than your fair share. Have you ever tried to appeal your property tax assessment or found ways to lower your bill? Share your experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our other videos for more real estate tips and insights. Until the next video, thanks so much for joining me, and we'll talk soon.